I'll be doing just cards today. I'm attempting to go live from the pyramid. Give me a second to kind of get set up. I have like all my stuff down here. Go ahead and drop your name. I'm going to be just doing cards today. I don't feel like doing the news. So go ahead and drop your name if you're going to want a card. Give me a second to share this. So drop your name if you're going to want a card. I will tell you though, because I'll be doing news tomorrow, we had 5 Bible prophecies that actually came true this year. And I'm really into Bible prophecy, like a lot of people that know me should know that. But we have 5 Bible prophecies that also are predicted to come true this year as well, in 2018, so I'm kind of psyched about it. Kelly Jacobs with a Y. I am on. I'm trying to harness some good energy to you. I really like the energy when I'm sitting in here, when I meditate in here, because I've meditated like kind of extensively in here now. It makes you feel like you're going to levitate, but more like your soul is going to levitate out of your body. Like it feels like you're about to like astral project or something. So I've been sending all of my Reiki attunements from the pyramid now. I'm very metal sensitive too, and copper is one of the few metals that I can be around energetically. Kelly Jacobs. Emotional loss. We're dealing with so much that we can't even comprehend or grasp from our past lives and things that we brought here with us, that it's just so hard to kind of conceptualize it and heal these things. I was just saying this morning to someone, and I was told back that you should probably imagine the worst thing that someone could ever do, and you should forgive that, because that's pretty much your situation. And we're here to learn lessons, tough lessons in forgiveness and love. And so forgiveness is a huge part of this, but the problem is with that humanity has is we can always forgive other people really easily, and then we hold on to these things with ourselves. So work on more self-forgiveness, work on your heart chakra. Jamie Chaney is moving on. I have to draw her 2 cards because she just texted me with a situation. She's moving on from anything not serving her. She already knows that, but you should be really celebrating right now. We live in a manifest reality. You can manifest anything that you want. Even your twin flame, even love. Anything that you want. And it works best if you're trying to manifest out of love or for love. So keep manifesting this energy. All of our planets have moved right now basically into alignment. And they're all going direct for the next few weeks right now. So right now we're kind of manifesting like amped up. So it's really turning up your manifesting. Focus on what you're manifesting. Focus on staying really positive. This energy can be a little bit depressing. I'm really energy sensitive and I can feel it out. Just the time of year it is, it can be a little bit depressing. Half the world's freezing, the other half's on fire, you know, with the purging going on, whatever. So just stay extra high vibe. BJ Alice, good morning. I know, this is the pyramid. I'm really excited about it. I keep going for my drink. It has some really beautiful crystals like on top, and it was pretty easy to assemble, and I really, really love it though. I'm excited about it. BJ, you're working on your throat chakra. And that's like a package deal for empaths. I always say that it's like the empath package deal that we work on solar plexus and throat chakras. So just keep on working on that. A lot of us kind of wake up and we get these overbalanced throat chakras where we don't mind offending people with the truth or piercing people with the truth. So just keep on working on your throat chakra. I think that's a chakra I'll always be working on too as a Taurus. Cameron Jewel, good morning. You're working on your third eye and on higher states of awareness. A lot of people do that or try to do that using tools and things like that. But just really keep on working on your third eye. You can use crystals, Reiki, things like that. Just keep working on detoxing too. A lot of the problem is that we basically been living in the middle of a chemical warfare of sorts. So there isn't a person that really hasn't been fazed by this stuff. And a lot of this stuff is chemical, and metals are not helping. So they're really shutting down our awareness and disconnecting us from the universe and from source. That's why you're seeing so much more separateness as these metals are being introduced. So keep working on detoxing your third eye. Coconut oil is really good for it. You're already on chlorella. Just keep working at it. I'm pretty far into my detox. So keep taking your chlorella. You're doing good though. Nikki Basilic. You are working on mental conflict. We really have a lot to reprogram. Not just on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level too. And the thing is, we pick up a lot of our subconscious programming from our parents when we're children, before the age of 3. So we're really working on kind of reprogram ourselves consciously right now. Work on defeating that voice in your head, that ego personality. Amanda Heinsohn. Seems to be the theme of the day. We're having a battle between good and evil in the third dimension, but it's not like it appears. It's actually within yourself. So if you're fighting with anyone ever, you're fighting with yourself. People don't grasp that concept here a lot of the time. Just really work on following your soul. Louis Montiel. It's going fabulous. I don't know. I really like the energy at my house. I've worked really hard to kind of create a life that I actually like, and like a job that I actually like, and things like that. And there's just always such a really beautiful spiritual energy here. So I try to do lives and try to share some energy with you guys. So it's going good. I have the day off. After this, I probably have some attunements or energy work, but I'm loving it. Today is a good time to meditate. I'm going to be doing a meditation later on. The most powerful, I do meditate in the morning, and I get most of my information that way. I get most of my downloads during that meditation. It's just each one I do serves a different purpose. So like when I'm doing an attunement, that is kind of like a meditation, but I don't count it. But I do meditate at least once in the morning every day and once in the evening after I'm done with any type of my energy work to clear myself. And the most powerful meditation that I have is actually going to be in the early evening. But today is a really good energy for meditating, dream work, and spending time alone recharging. A lot of our slow group is actually unplugging right now and spending time recharging and going within and kind of recharging ourselves and our souls. We recharge our phones, but a lot of times we forget that we need to recharge as well. Stephanie Lynn, you're working on your solar plexus, and this card really involves ego as well. So keep on working on that. The best way that you can clear your solar plexus would be like salt baths, nature, things like that. I prefer meditation to clear all of my chakras. I absorb a lot of energies on a daily basis, some days worse than others, so it's really important personally that I'm meditating or taking salt baths or clearing my aura and my energy in some way. Lisa Weiland, good morning. Lisa is doing Reiki. I have to insert this somewhere, so it's a perfect time. Lisa's doing Reiki. We are extending our body level, get a level on all of our energy classes. So that goes for Reiki and Blue Star Healing. So you don't need a coupon or anything. You can just sign up for the level you have. But I'm putting out the vibe for more Reiki students, and it's going pretty amazing. I'm going to be doing a couple Reiki videos next week as well. So I have really big plans for this group and the things I'm doing with it. It's pretty amazing. And you're transforming, Lisa. It's an amazing transformation. And I know a lot of people think that we're there, but we really have a long way to go without a lot of work to do. It's pretty amazing though. Things are already perfect as is. We can just relax a little. Like, I'm such a control freak. I'm such a control freak, but sometimes I have to remember that I can just relax and go with the flow, and that the universe is taking care of everything, and I can stress a lot less in my own life. So just keep that in mind. Go with the flow. You're transforming. And then another thing too, I keep on needing to insert this. Everyone is getting so serious, and I understand that you know, with this type of stuff, it can be really serious. But we need to remember that we need to make time to play. We're actually here to have fun and to create fun experiences. Kimberly Kern, trapped in fear. You have to progress past fear. I wouldn't begin to tell you the amount of people that I've run into that have this fear, and it really blocks their transformation and their growth with things. I don't know. That was part of my journey as well. I had to let go of a lot of fear. Maybe that's from growing up with all this Christianity type philosophies everywhere. We have this kind of unconscious fears that we have to progress past. Let go of fear. Work on your root chakra and being grounded and more secure. Joanne Hughes. And I'm loving the energy. I wanted to like at least just do cards. I love this card. It's my favorite one in the deck. I call it the Twin Flame card because it's really about spiritual union. And it's like the American Dream card. And when I first reunited with my twin flame, I would see a lot of rainbows. Like tons of rainbows, synchronicities, things like that. So it's just a really beautiful card. If anyone is not in a union or a relationship, they will be. That is the end goal, to come into harmony with someone else. Kara Bradmore, and I found some different music on Spotify. I don't know, it has the piano, but it's 528 hertz, so it works for me. I was looking for music recommendations, so if anyone has any good high vibe music I can use for my backgrounds, let me know. I'm excited. I'm in the pyramid. I'm really liking this room because, well, there's no electronic devices. There are my recording devices I brought down here, but there's really like no electronic devices. You know, the Wi-Fi signal probably isn't down here, and it's really nice. There's just like a lot of crystals in here, and there's pretty much nothing else in the room, so it makes a really good meditation space for me, so I can always like unplug and just come in this area. Have patience. Have patience. You just kind of have to work at it every day. Things aren't going to happen overnight like people think. It's going to take a lot of manifesting and a lot more hard work, so just keep working at it. Stephanie Lynn. Amazing. Solitude. That's the theme of the week because we have a new moon, I believe on the 18th. Sometimes I get removed from the real world, so I haven't really looked at the calendar for a little while. But I believe it's the 18th, so we should be resting up and recharging because we know that as soon as the new moon storm comes, there will be a full moon one. So of all the time of the month, this is my favorite time. I like to rest, recharge, meditate, do dream work. I've been having the most amazing dream experiences the past few nights. So it's a really good time to astral travel or tune in through the dream world. Caitlin Murphy, Triumph. You're really going to be successful in anything you're doing. As we're changing our vibrational frequency, we're going to change everything that we're doing in our lives and everything we're attracting to us. So I had a really low vibrational frequency. I was on a lot of pharmaceuticals, a lot of toxic pharmaceuticals. I was like a little guinea pig for the system. I went and did everything that I was told and went to the doctors, and then I just ended up screwed, ultimately. So it was a really hard detox for me to come off of all this garbage. So when I had a really low frequency, I was attracting things that weren't that great, lower vibrational events and things like that. So as I'm healing and as I'm raising my vibrational frequency, it's really kind of changing everything that I'm attracting and drawing to me and the types of people that I'm drawing to me, which is pretty amazing. So just keep working at raising your vibrational frequency so you can keep making huge shifts in your own life. Nicole Heaton. Recognition and reward. This is the universe telling you you're doing a really good job and that you can just rest and take a break. We can all relax a little. Like, I know I feel that pull and this pull to be working all the time and doing all this stuff, but you can rest and relax anytime that you want. You can just take a break. So remember that. Like, everyone thinks the world will like fall in if they take a couple of days off or whatever. And I'm here to tell you that pretty much everything will be like almost exactly the same as when you left. So take more time for yourself. Carrie Clark, Wisdom. This is one of my favorite cards because a lot of people, including me, when I first woke up, I thought maybe I had a lot of books to read. I thought maybe I have a lot of books. I have a whole stack of them. You know, I thought maybe I needed to read a lot. But now I understand that I've always had everything I needed for this mission within me. And that my time would be best used, instead of reading, if I would meditate. So instead of me reading other people's channelings and other people's work, I prefer to use my free time to meditate and to connect and to download my own information and my own channelings. So just keep on working on activating your DNA. Kristen Dagnus. Authority. This is one of my favorites because I'm an indigo as well. And I can be really stubborn too. I'm like extra indigo because I'm a Taurus. So I can be like really stubborn at times too. So I'm not really a fan of these systems because now I can see through them. And I'm not really a fan of them. I see that they're not serving humanity. But that's okay. Because anything that isn't serving any of us will go on its own. We don't have to really do a lot. A lot of people think we have to like change things politically or tear things down. But the universe will actually do that for everyone. It's happening on its own. So focus more on yourself and less on things outside of yourself. Jen Bird, good morning. Sparks was asking about you. Hopefully you're doing good. We were sending you love. I am so excited for this baby to be born. I'm very into these crystal kids, these indigo kids, rainbow kids. Work on your sacral chakra. I just started taking maca, but I don't think you can take it when you're pregnant, but you have to like look into it. But as soon as you're not pregnant anymore, you should probably start taking maca too. I've been just like, I'm not a fan of like almond milk, but I've been putting it just in almond milk and like doing a shot of it every morning. So you should probably look into like maca once you're not pregnant. Keep working on your sacral. Crystals are the best thing. Meditation. I'm going to start attuning these kids to Reiki as well too. I'm really excited to get to that part of my mission. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm going to start attuning children as well. And I'm really looking forward to that. So I just want to plant a little seed for you later right there. Kimberly Kern. Harmony. I dropped the card. Harmony. We're coming into peace, love, and harmony with ourselves. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. That when you're in peace, love, and harmony with yourself, everything else will kind of be in harmony as well. So I can always tell, like, I had a really kind of rough day yesterday. So when that happens, I usually withdraw. Like, instantly withdraw. Like, I'll disappear. I'll withdraw into myself, basically. And I'll kind of retreat. Like, for a reset, almost. So, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people will be like freaking out, getting disorganized. I want to retreat and I want to meditate and I want to reset myself internally if that ever happens. If I start to see like anything disorganized outside of myself, I know I need to meditate. Helen Laws. Material and spiritual prosperity. When you perfect yourself spiritually, when you purify yourself spiritually, it's going to reflect in all areas of your life. So keep purifying. Lori Aguirre. I know, I get a little nervous on camera. Some people can tell, some people can't tell. I hate being on camera. But I try to, I'm trying to like be as relaxed about it as possible, not too uptight. But I want to send you guys good vibrations and take on any lower energies. That's my intent. It's less about the cards, more about the energy. Lori, things are speeding up, accelerated motion. So sometimes it can be nice to take like a little relaxing card break or a meditation while everything is kind of picking up intensity. And trust me, it's going to. I can't wait for this full moon storm coming up and this new moon storm. I'm real excited about it. I live for those kind of things. I'm usually working a lot and I kind of throw myself right into that storm energy and I use it for my own benefit. So I'm really excited for it. But as things are picking up intensity, we need to learn how to stay more grounded, more zen-like, more calm. Debbie Maxfield, you are new here. Good. Good. I like to think we're all old souls, though, in one soul group that we're drawing together. Because, I mean, I see my friends friends with everyone else, and their friends friends with everyone else. I kind of see one group being formed, which is beyond amazing. Almost like a little secret world that you had to be of a certain vibration to even tell exists. And it's pretty amazing. So welcome. You're working on your crown chakra. And I don't know, you're new here so you might not have seen, I'm always playing with purple light. It's one of my favorites. Like of all the colors. I'm always playing with lots of colors, but I really like purple. It's like my top favorite color probably. I mean, I probably use white light a little bit more, but I really like purple. So work on your crown chakra. Wear more purple. Invoke the violet flame. Maybe even start working with the violet flame. It's a really beautiful energy. I like it because a lot of people are karmically tied here without even realizing it. Usually through not forgiving people. Think about how many people are holding on to something. So that means that a lot of people have karma here. And the violet flame transmutes and burns off karma. So it's one of my favorite go-to tools. Amanda Horsting. Good morning. I know I'm trying to stay like on here live longer. I'm enjoying the energy. It feels pretty amazing sitting in it. Like I've been sitting at, I don't know, probably 15-20 minutes doing the video, and I feel like almost, I mean, it's hard to put into words. I feel like this lightness in my chest. Like it really feels like I could really easily just astral project if I wanted to. And it's pretty amazing because I've been using it for 2 minutes and I can really connect with people's energy a little bit easier in it. It just kind of amplifies things. I feel like I'm sitting in a really powerful force field right now. Like it's really having powerful energetic effects on me. Surrender. Surrender. That's why I always sucked at relationships. Now I'm like a relationship expert, but it's only because I had so many bad relationships. Usually you'll become an expert at whatever you sucked at in life. So, you know, I see that with drugs too. Like a lot of people that have gotten sober, then suddenly they're an expert at it. Like whatever you hated to go through, you're usually an expert at. So your word of the day is surrender. And you're being asked to surrender to the universe. That's the point of free will. We have to choose. It's all about us choosing. Using our free will to choose. So just work on more surrender. Surrendering to what the universe wants instead of what we want is a huge part of all of this. I had to be broken down, of course, because I'm stubborn, as I told you guys. So I had to really be broken down. I could have just made it easier on myself. But that's just how I am. But you're being asked to surrender right now. To a plan that is bigger than your own. I had all these plans for my life. Since I was a kid. If you asked me when I was a kid, I already knew what I was going to be when I grew up and everything. Like I was one of those kids that could just tell you, right, my life plan. So I had all these great plans for myself. But the universe just already has a bigger plan for you. So people can get so discouraged. And we know that any kind of suffering is only caused by attachment. So just kind of work on surrendering to that plan. And having more faith and trust in the universe. Marco Antonio. Temptation. You're being tested. Earth is a school. A lot of people don't think that. They think it's just a place where we do the American dream and we see how much material stuff we can buy and we see who can get the most stuff. And it's kind of like Monopoly. That's what a lot of people think. It's actually a school where you're learning how to be the co-creator that you were meant to be. But you're going to be tested spiritually in every way. Right when I was awakening, when my third eye started to open right before I met my twin flame, I started, first off, I'm a little bit different. I had like a Kundalini awakening early, which is not a good thing. Like I was in an accident and it kind of activated me early, but when I started opening my third eye, I started to really be able to see these spiritual tests for what they were. I try to view every person as a messenger. Every single person. So pay attention to the people around you and the things they're telling you. A lot of times these tests can look like someone who needs your assistance. I know. I'm gonna put like a tapestry down here. I was just looking at them the other day. I haven't ordered one. I'm gonna put like a tapestry around here, and I'm gonna put crystals like all around it, like the big crystals. I think like a border around it. So I'm really excited to kind of like, you know, do things with this space. You're working, Mary Kay. You're working on your root chakra. We're gonna let go of fear. That's why I even do these headlines, because everyone has so much fear and panic. Like if, you know, mainstream news says something, it creates like a stampede or like all this panic. My twin flame is kind of like the opposite of me. He has a lot of fear, and I've died a few times. I've died probably like 5 times and come back. Like, I had very profound experiences. So because of that, I don't have this fear that most people have. I think once you get past a fear of death, what else do you have to be afraid of? But keep on working on fear, letting go of it, being more stable, more grounded. That's something I'm working on too. I'm working on becoming more and more grounded so that I can be kind of a grounding force for people if they need me. Serena Tanner. Love begins, and that's the goal for everyone. I knew that immediately. From a young age, I had some profound experiences pretty early on. So I already knew love was the whole meaning of life. Everyone spends all this time seeking.
Every day across America.
And then there's Adam. There's Adam.
I have the heart of a champion and the calves of a librarian.
Whales always be bathing. Dance like everyone's watching.
So, now I'm interrupted. Well, that's the meaning of life. A lot of people are looking for God, you know, outside of themselves. I did that too. I was studying theology, and I went to the Holy Land, and I was searching outside of myself for these mysteries. And if you want to find that energy in your life, you're going to want to have more love, because that energy is more prevalent around when there is love. Let's see, Dolores Frank is going to go read her Reiki handbook finally. That makes me incredibly happy. Don't make any big decisions right now or you will drown. This card goes for everyone. We are ascension. We are making a planetary spiritual ascension right now. So I already said this a few videos ago. It is not a good time to take on too many projects. It is not a good time to be making huge, crazy, life-altering decisions right now. You're actually changing on a cellular level, so your body is going through a lot right now, which requires more rest, patience, things like that. Danielle Cruz, The Waiting Game. I was always waiting for someone to find me, maybe my twin flame, right, to come rescue me, to save me, things like that, because I was really into that victim mentality for so long. Until I learned that I could transform my life by taking control of my vibration and changing it and raising it. The only thing that we can control is our vibrational frequency. Debbie Maxfield. Material Harvest. 2018 will be a year of love and abundance. And I know I love saying that every year, right? A year of love and abundance. And that's going to be my forecast. And abundance is not a dollar amount. It is a frequency that is our birthright, that we can all kind of tune into. So I'm looking forward to manifesting more abundance, more love. In my own life, I am seeking for this place of internal peace. I am a twin flame, and I believe that everyone is. I believe that all souls were made in pairs. And I believe the origin of our souls, a lot of people are like hung up on, I'm a starseed, I'm a Pleiadian, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. I think that the origin of these souls is so divine that we were started out in a pure essence, a pure state. That in a basic way we were made in heaven by God. And so we're going to be seeking, as humans, to get back to that pure state, this kind of original frequencies. So, when you do reunite with your twin flame, there's going to be a lot of evolving and purging and healing and growing and things like that. But that's the goal for everyone. And we don't come back together until it's the perfect timing, because this is such a hard thing to do that a lot of times people need some time to heal on their own first. So we have to be complete and healed and whole alone before we can even attempt to come into union with someone else. Rhonda Panine, you are a light worker, but I'm drawing a certain soul group to me and a certain group of souls to me, so that's really obvious. But it's your light that is going to heal and transform and change this world. I'm also drawing the healers back to me in whatever capacity. I view everyone around me as the healers. A healer. You're very gifted with energy balls, so you should really be cultivating that gift. Carrie Shiflett, good morning. Heartache and loss. So we're working on healing our heart chakras, all of us, humanity is, because we had so much pain from that illusion of separateness. Like, it's really painful for people to have experienced that and believed that we were all separate, and to have been treated badly, and to have treated others badly, and things like that. So we have a lot of healing. We've experienced a lot of death, physical loss, tragedy, dark events in past times. So now, as we're stepping into the light, a lot of that is coming out and being illuminated. And we're being asked to let go of these things and to heal these things in this time. Christine Rhodes. It's just the energy. As you're becoming more and more energy sensitive, you'll probably become more and more emotional. A lot of people go through those phases. I have Scorpio in my birth chart, so I always feel things anyway like that. I always feel emotions deeply. Anyway. But your mood should level out and balance out. That's why I tell everyone to be on melatonin. Because melatonin regulates the third eye, but the third eye regulates serotonin as well, which a lot of people are lacking. So it can kind of level out your moods. So I recommend adding 10 milligrams of melatonin to your regime. But you're really successful in anything that you're trying to do right now, literally. So kind of take control of that. Work on your solar plexus. More salt baths will help get rid of some of that emotional debris that you're kind of carrying around from other people, because you're taking on a lot of energy from other people. So make sure you're detoxing better with more salt. Nikki Rivers. You're working on your non-romantic relationships, and that's where I'm at too. I'm working on my friendships and personal relationships. But the amazing thing is that as I heal, the people around me are healing as well. So keep working on yourself. It will heal everyone around you. Emily Mason, new beginnings. This is really an amazing time right now. I look at every day as a blank slate. Like a blank slate. Like I can create whatever I want today, and tomorrow's a new day, and I can create something new. So we should be looking at every day as a new beginning. You have a reset. If you have a bad day, the next day is a new day. But we have a blank slate to create anything that we want now. And as the old is crumbling, we're going to have a lot of space. So it's time to really think about what you want to create this year, what you guys want to create with this space and things like that. I'm going to let you guys go on that note just because these feeds can be kind of crazy. But I'm here. We do like 3-card readings, energy work, Reiki, things like that. Check our site out, and I'll be live tomorrow. I'll probably do it from the pyramid too. I really like it. I just don't want to contaminate the pyramid with news. I don't want to contaminate it with news or anything like that. But have a really good high vibe day. It's really amazing. Make sure you guys fit a meditation into. You're being asked to meditate more because that's how we connect. Have a really good day.